Okay, entrepreneurs, by now you know and understand that the list that you're starting to build is being built through each of the individual marketing systems that you are using coming into the 4-step boomerang affiliate list building cash marketing machine. So if you go inside of each of those memberships, you can literally see the leads that you're starting to generate. But here's what makes this system, this machine, so incredibly, amazingly powerful, right? It's the fact that you're actually building an email subscribers list, but not just an email subscribers list, an email subscribers buyers list as the people are funneling through your system, right? Respectively, $7 instant cash commissions, $10 instant cash commissions, and respectively $25 instant cash commissions when people upgrade inside of Lead Scammer. Okay, so this is the very thing that you want to be doing by marrying up systems that not only build your email subscribers list, but they pay you as you're building out the system itself. In this funnel building training, what we're going to talk about is as you're starting to build that list, you now are capable of corresponding to the people that are coming onto that list in any of the platforms that you came through, individually and or collectively through Leadsleep, if you set up a Leadsleep account, because you can send broadcasts to those very same people that's on your SendSteed or inside of your SendSteed contact manager as well. And inside of those memberships, you'll see the names and the email addresses of all your contacts. And that makes this a really sweet deal. So in this funnel builder training, what we're going to talk about today is how to broadcast that list inside of the Leadsleep platform. And this, the reason I'm starting out with the broadcast is for people who are not upgraded inside of Leadsleep. You can still continue to communicate with that list of subscribers by sending out an email broadcast. Now, also, you can go into the individual memberships and you'll see the names and email addresses of all your new contacts. And so you can email them through those platforms as well. You can, you guys can simply go into those platforms and email those new subscribers coming onto your list. Okay. And you'll know who the buyers are because you'll be able to identify them as well in those membership areas, if that makes sense. Okay. So guys, let's go over to Leadsleep, right? And we're going to log into our Leadsleep membership. In this video, what I want you guys to do is you're going to actually have to set up an email list. Okay, you're going to have to set up an email list. Now, you won't be able to create follow-up email sequence unless you're upgraded. Now, I'm going to show you what that looks like, and then I'm going to show you guys how to put together or create your first list inside of a Leadsleep membership. So while I'm inside of my Leadsleep membership, if you look up here where it says email marketing, you have a list manager, you have an email series if you created any, right? And then you have broadcast right down here. And guys, you have blog to broadcast and YouTube to broadcast. These are some very powerful features. Now, I have to tell you guys this, I just recently started using the YouTube to broadcast feature inside of the Leadsleep membership. Now, let me tell you what makes that so incredibly powerful. For you guys who are on my list, if you notice, guys, every time I upload a video to YouTube, because I've connected what's known as an RSS feed to my YouTube channel inside my Leadsleep membership, the system, Leadsleep, automatically sends that new YouTube video to all of my email subscribers. I don't have to do anything. Once I do a video, and I have many of them still sitting in the queue, whenever they go live, SendSteed, Leadsleep recognizes that because of the RSS feed, and it sends an email to each and every subscriber on my email subscribers list. Why am I telling you guys that? Because you really want to consider at some point upgrading inside of Leadsleep, because you're going to be able to do so many more things, and that's just one of them. Okay, so now when you create an email series, which we'll talk about later on, you will have that series of email series listed in your membership. And you can see, because I have quite a few lists, okay? And so the follow-up emails are tied into those lists. You know, this is a list, and those are the follow-up emails. This is a list, and those are the follow-up emails. This is a list, and those are the follow-up emails. Remember, you can only activate this feature if you're upgraded inside of Leadsleep. Now, let's go to what we call the broadcast. A little different, because you don't have to have a follow-up email sequence to continue to correspond with the list that you're building inside of SendSteed in your Leadsleep contact management system. You can, however, once you have a basic list set up, as those people are starting to filter into your system and come onto your email subscribers list, you will have the capability of sending what's known as a broadcast. Now, because I don't want to write one up, and once they're sent, you can't reuse them, you know, which is cool. You just have to write yourself up a broadcast and send it. And I don't have any broadcasts to schedule to go out right now, guys. So I'm going to jump over to my email, if I could, for a second. And I'm going to find one of my emails that I sent myself as a test, or either that just came to me because I am also on some of my own lists, just because I like to see what my potential prospects see. Okay, so let's go here, guys. I'm going to pull this email out right here. Okay. And I sent it to myself as a test earlier because I can show you guys how this broadcast feature works inside of Leadsleep. So I'm going to highlight the title of it, and then I'm going to come back to my broadcast manager, and I'm going to add a new broadcast. And you'll see, right? The field just populated. I'm going to simply paste that title right into the subject line of my broadcast. Then I'm going to go back. I'm going to grab a little bit of the text, just a little bit. I'm not even going to do the whole email, guys. I'm just going to grab a little bit of the text. Okay. And I'm going to go back over to my broadcast manager. I'm going to paste that text right inside of that field. I'm going to make this a little smaller. Okay. So you just saw that, right? And you'll be writing these up when you first start, but after a while, guys, you'll have quite a few of these inside of your list manager. These emails don't go anywhere in the follow email sequences, and your broadcast, you can just resend them to yourself, resend them to your list, whatever you want to do. But you can do this. Now, once you put your email, you have to put your title inside, and you see you put your email in here. Now, this is linkable because I just pulled it out of my email. Now, I'm going to highlight it and unlink it because you have to link up everything as well. Once you put it inside of the body of your email, now it's unlinked. So whatever I want, well, let's do this first. Let's change the font size. Let's change the font size to a 16, and let's make it, I like Book Antiqua. I like that font. So we're going to make it a little bigger, okay, and that's a good size. Okay, so now you have a title, and now you just put the body of your email. Okay, and so what you're gonna do next, now if you wanted to put an image, guys, let me show you guys something really cool. If you wanted to import an image into your message, you can. You know, it's just optional. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But when you want to import an image, any image that you have on your desktop, you just go to the image gallery, and you should be able to connect to your particular desktop images, whatever they are. But once you house them inside of Leadsleep, they stay there. So let's just use this image in this video. Okay, just so you guys can see some of the things that you're able to do. I don't know if you guys remember me saying in one of the previous videos that this email marketing skill set is one that can pay you for the rest of your life, because all we're doing, guys, is we're building our email subscribers list, and we're going to build them out huge, by the way, and for pennies on the dollar for what you're getting and for what you're able to do now, and build a list, really, particularly if you upgrade it inside of Leadsleep, into the thousands, really, literally the tens of thousands, right? So now you see where I have showed me the plan. I just took that image right there, right? Now I'm going to put it down at the bottom because I want it to be the last. I want that to be the last thing that people see. I'm going to make that image clickable in a second. So we're going to go back down here and we're going to take another image out. That same image, by the way. And we're going to put it inside. And so there it goes. So I'm going to take it from the top. I'm going to take it out of there. And now that you have your title and you have an image, if you want to use an image, you write up the body of your email. And then you would make either that image clickable, because you can, or you will want to write some text, right? And make that clickable, right? And I just put it at the bottom. Check this out right now. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to click over to my fonts, and we're going to go to 18, and we're going to make sure that it's book Antigua as well. Now let's make it a 20, just for right now, okay? Okay, so now there's the title of your email. There's the body of your email. There's an image I threw in, and there is the link that I'm going to make a link. I'm going to actually make both of these clickable, okay? So guys, I'm going to go over to my full-step marketing boomerang, and I'm going to paste the code for this bridge page to the redirect, right? And I'm going to link it. Okay, I just took the code that, in my browser. I just took out the URL, and I'm going to link that URL from right here. This is how you link it. And you take the link that you just took out and you paste it right in that field. You'll know that you linked it because now it's highlighted. Okay, remember, let me show you guys that again. I'm going to do the image this time. Click the link. Click on whatever you want to link, you want to create a link for. Click it. And in this instance, I'm making the actual image clickable. I'm going to go back up to the chain link. I'm going to pop that URL in for that one as well. Okay, so now both the image and the text are both clickable. Okay, so that's how we do that. Now next, guys, what we're going to want to do is check out, you got to put a time and a date in here. Remember, I said you can email these new subscribers coming onto your list any time of day or night from anywhere around the world as often as you wish. Okay, that's the type of control you have when you have your own list of email subscribers. Okay, so now what we want to do is come down here to the broadcast time, and I'm going to click it. And what you'll see is it'll give you some times. It'll open up the latest time, which today's date, I believe, is the 16th. And I'm going to keep this at the 16th. Actually, I'm going to make it the 15th. Let's just make it the 17th. Okay, so if you look, you'll see this is when I'm scheduling this broadcast to go out. I have to put a time in there for it to go out too, guys, right? So I'm going to put, let's just put 12 o'clock. Okay, for the sake of this video, and we're going to select all. That's everybody on every list that I have, and you can see them inside of my contact manager, right? And so now I'm going to tick off active subscribers, all the active subscribers on my list, and I'm going to come right down here, guys, where it says save and activate. If I did everything right, it should prompt me to send myself a test email after I hit the next step, after I go on to save the changes. And if you look to the right hand side, you'll see I got that prompt. Because what the system wants you to do is make sure you're checking your emails and you're sending yourself a test before you send it. I'm dyslexic. I have to check mine 3 or 4 times, guys, and my wife has to check them. In fact, me checking them doesn't do any good. So what we're going to do now that the system's reminding me to do that is we're going to come right up here where it says send test. I'm going to send myself a test email. And it'll let you know, as you can see, a test email has been sent to my Gmail account. Okay, so what's going to happen? I'm just going to say, okay. And I'm going to run over to my email inbox. And at the very top, you'll see, guys, there's the email that I just wrote up. And how long did it take me to do that? I copied and pasted. But what I'm saying is, imagine having your email autoresponder contact management set up with a variety of emails, by the way, promoting your primary biz app, or multiple offers, whatever they might be, as long as they could cater to the list that you're starting to build. It could be a traffic website. It could be some training, right? It could be anything that's going to help your list, your new team or potential team members grow and build their businesses as well. So let's click that email and you'll see, there it goes, guys. That's the email that I just wrote up. I showed you guys how to link out, and I told you you can make either the link or the text and or the image clickable, and you guys saw me make that, take it and redirect it right back to the 4-step boomerang affiliate list building cash marketing machine. It's amazingly, a lot of people, they don't understand the awesome power of what you're doing when you're able to do this. And when I talk about creating a skill set, I don't even know if that's the right phrase, because anybody can write up a simple email, and anybody can build an email subscribers list. And if you treat your list the right way, if you continue to provide value and over deliver in the value, by the way, then you can create relationships with people all over the world. And so by being able to broadcast that list any time of day or night, by being able to set up a sequence of follow-up emails, which oftentimes we refer to as a drip campaign that could last for literally be full 2 months long, 90 days long, 30 days long. Emails, once you write them, they're inside of your contact management system. And as you keep writing them, you get more and more and more and more emails. Preferably what you want to do at some point in time, and before you know it, you'll have a follow-up email, or could have a follow-up email sequence in your autoresponder that goes all the way up to 90 days, guys. And when we start talking about the rotators, which we're going to inject into those emails, it's going to make your email marketing even simpler and easier, because I'm going to show you guys ultimately how to take a rotator and rotate the different products and services you have in the body of the email, and the emails are injected or inside of a rotator that rotates those different products and services out as people are clicking on the links inside of your emails. Now, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but it's as simple as that when it comes to setting this all up. So now that I set myself a test, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to let the system know I want to save the changes. And it's going to let me know these changes are, in fact, saved. And so now that I know that, my broadcast, it will go out on the scheduled date and time that I actually told it to. You guys saw me actually send myself a test email. Okay, so that's how you send a broadcast. So remember, these videos may seem out of sequence because I'm going to show you guys how to set up the list next, because I want you to know how to set up a broadcast first, just in case you're not upgraded inside of Leads Deep. You won't be able to set up a follow-up email sequence. So I'll meet you guys on the next video. We'll talk about it. Let's get hot.